April, your cat health coach here, and Mr. Stubby. So I'm doing homemade raw food today, part 2, and showing you the raw food meat that we use to feed little Mr. Man here. So as any of you that know me know that, like many of you, I have limited time and energy due to multiple health issues that I deal with. So the process of making raw food for me needs to be as simple and easy energy-wise as possible. So I've been really wanting to do these series of videos to show everybody how really easy and very little time consuming it is. It probably only works out to be like 5 minutes a week, really, to make the food with the way that I'm doing it. And I have a whole video series that I did to show you also that it's actually costing me less to feed him amazing homemade quality, good quality raw food than even a high quality canned food diet. So you can look at my YouTube channel to find that. And yeah, buddy. So there are several different companies now that are giving really, really good options for purchasing your meat. So, you know, long gone are the days where you had to buy your own big grinder and go to the butcher and grind your own meat. These companies are amazing and making it so much easier for everybody. So there are, I'm sure, several companies that I don't know of, but I'm going to show you 2 of the ones that I do know of that we've used personally and tell you about one other one here. So let me put you down. Yeah. It's like, I'm over your videos, woman, anyway. So this is primarily where we're getting his food, and sorry if you see me back and forth because we're doing Instagram and Facebook here. So I know it's backwards for you, but this is from the company Raw Feeding Miami. You can find them rawfeedingmiami.com, and they are awesome. They have really good prices, great customer service, great shipping costs, and what's really cool is they have lots of different protein types, which is why we mostly buy through them, because Stubborn needs special food. He can only have raw rabbit or duck, and sometimes a little bit of lamb, anything else he's allergic to. So when you purchase through them, if you get one of their options, their formula is called grinds. If it's rabbit grinds or duck grinds, chicken grinds, what have you, then this actually comes in the prey model, it's called, which is 80% muscle meat, 10% organ meat, and 10% ground bone. And so this is what you need. This makes it I won't say complete, because there's other things you have to add to it, which is why I did the first video last week about the greens, and then next week I'm going to do a video about the supplement powder, the mineral and vitamin powder. But this makes the meat part of the diet complete. So you don't have to sit here and be chopping up liver into little pieces and adding your own liver or grinding up bones or anything of that nature. And they do have formulas too that you can purchase that don't have the bone ground up in it if you choose to go that way. But if you do that option, then you do have to get a powder that's formulated for the raw diet without bone, so that adds more calcium and phosphorus into the diet, because you have to make sure that's balanced. So personally, I prefer to feed this way because it's as close to natural as possible. It's as close to the prey model, where he's getting that actual ground raw bone, so he's getting that calcium, phosphorus, those minerals in their natural whole state. And also, the great thing about the raw food fed with the bone is this is actually what does help clean their teeth. A lot of people are still, unfortunately, going by the old school myth of dry food cleans their teeth, and it absolutely does not. In fact, it makes their dental health worse. Again, I have a video on that on my YouTube channel if you look. But the little pieces of the ground bone as they're chewing it, that does scrape against their teeth and helps some. It's still not a replacement for brushing and professional dental cleanings, but it does some help there. So this is the main company that we're using, and it's fantastic. They ship it right to your door. It comes in a box with their cooler with dry ice, so it's always come completely frozen, hard, solid for us, always been in perfect shape when it arrives. Obviously the company's from Miami, but they are shipping all over the country. They're not shipping internationally, but all over the US. So just makes it super easy. You sit down at your computer, click purchase, and it's to you in a few days. So that's one option. That's the one I usually send in my kitty parents to that I'm helping switch to a raw diet. Here's another company though that I really, really like. This one is called White Oak Pastures. Again, it's probably backwards for you, sorry. But this is a really great farm. They are a very green, grass-fed with organic meats farm out of Atlanta. And they actually have, this is not a pet food, this is just, we order all of our personal meat that we eat from them. And they do now have pet grinds as well with the whole diet, the meat and the organs and the bone ground. However, we just don't personally order from them because mostly they only have chicken and quail and turkey, which my cat is allergic to. But they're a really good company and their prices are really good on this one as well. Then the only last one I'm going to mention that, again, I know is a really good company. It's been around actually, I believe, longer than 20 years. And they're called Blue Ridge Beef. And that one, you cannot have shipped straight to your house, however, like these two companies. But if you call whatever local holistic pet food store you have near you, you try to find a little local owned one, they often will sell these types of raw foods there. And you can call and see if they carry the Blue Ridge beef. And honestly, price-wise, that's going to be the most affordable option for anyone because it's not, you don't have to pay all the extra shipping fee to have it come to your house. It's shipped to the store. So that's it. Like I said, there's other companies that are popping up a lot now. The raw movement is getting huge, which I love. So there may be other companies that I don't know of, but these are the 3 that I know of that I've personally used and fed all of those. And, this is what I recommend for anybody if you are willing to take just the little bit of extra time really to make your own homemade raw. Otherwise, you can buy a commercially pre-made raw, but you're going to pay at least twice as much money. When I'm making this, I'm saving well over 50% to just make it myself versus buying a commercially prepared one. So, and then I like it because I know exactly what's going into the meal as well, so it's good. All right, so that's a wrap. These are the 2 companies, and this is homemade raw food, the meat. And stay tuned. Next week I will show you the powders that you need to complete these meals. Take care, everyone. Bye.